Algae Hill. Now I got it wrong. I've been seeing him for years.
Okay, all right. All right, I think we're ready now.
So you need to click that letters.
So I sign it. The first person is Nigel Kearney. Oh, sorry.
All rise. Street outreach court is now in session. The five Marlena Taylor presiding. Please silence your phones.
Thank you so much. You may be seated.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now I'm ready. I've been doing this all morning long. So, all right. Nigel Kearney.
Stop them.
You have a seat right there, sir. Make sure to keep your voice up for me, okay?
Ms. Thompson coming today. Okay.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Nigel Kearney. This is cases on the docket for traffic offenses. All the cases are listed on the motion order for today, as it is a motion to dismiss or set aside several cases. Appearances for the record, starting with the city, please.
Mika Horn on behalf of the city of Detroit, P70303.
Charles Hobbs, P79715 on behalf of the defendants.
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Nigel Kearney.
All right. Counsel, this is your motion today?
Yes, Your Honor. Today's the day and time set to hear Mr. Kearney's application for relief in Street Outreach Court, Detroit. And in support of that motion, I'll present testimony of both my client. It looks like his caseworker is not here though today.
All right. Sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Counsel, you may begin.
Thank you. Mr. Kearney, is it true that you have been working with the DESC Collingwood Center? Yeah. And was there an action plan created to, well, I'm sorry, were you homeless or at high risk of homelessness when you sought those services? Yeah. And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness? Yes. And it looks like you were asked to do quite a number of things here. Is it true that you're currently on full scholarship at Cleary University and have a 4.0? Yeah. Very good. Congratulations on that. That's a big deal. Definitely. And you want to go on to get your master's? Yeah. In what field? Digital marketing. Okay. And how much farther you got to go? About 2 or 3 years. Okay. Good. What are you looking forward to most? Starting a digital marketing company. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions, counsel?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Kearney, on behalf of the city of Detroit, very proud of the work that you're doing. Very proud that you have the umph in you to drive all the way to Howell every day. That's quite a bit of ways from here. I'm proud of you we are all proud of you for completing this program and hope you continue going forward. And I hope you're able to do that business that you want. On behalf of the city, I have no objection to the relief that your attorney is seeking today. Yeah.
Sir, my question to you is, I know last time they told me about resident assistant position. Did you seek or try to find that? Did they give you housing for that? Okay, so are you now not making that commute as much? All right, fantastic. All right. We just want to make sure, because we know that will be an extra thing that you would have to worry less about, sir. As you move forward with these things, we're going to make sure that we don't get ourselves in this type of trouble again, correct? Where we just allow tickets to go. And I know sometimes it's a financial concern. Sometimes it's just, we don't think it's going to pop back up again, but you got to make sure that you're good, not only in your business, but in your real life too, right? All right. With that being said, do you have a motion at this time, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. My client, having fulfilled the requirements for the relief in Street Outreach Court, Detroit, and no objections from the city and county prosecutors, I'd ask the court to grant my client's application for relief and enter the relief listed on the stipulated order.
All right. Well, at this point in time, the court is going to find that your participation meets the criteria for Street Outreach Detroit, and I'm going to vacate any default judgments, waive any court costs and warrant fines, waiver of the local portion, which is $15 of any driver's license clearance fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement in the adjudicated cases. And we're gonna make sure that we submit an updated abstract to the Secretary of State's office. Congratulations.
Okay. Thanks.
Patricia Melton.
Just thought about it
It's
too.
okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Patricia Latrice Melton. We are here today for a motion from Street Outreach Court Detroit. And today in all of her outstanding, it looks like driving and maybe misdemeanor tickets in the city of Detroit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Mika Horn, appearing on behalf of the city.
On behalf of Ms. Melton.
You say your full name for the record for me, please.
Patricia Melton.
Thank you. And sir,
Keith McCallum, Street Democracy.
counsel, this is a motion date. How would you like to proceed today?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to take testimony in support of my client's motion from both my client as well as her case manager.
If both of you could please raise your right hands for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Ms. Melton? Okay, and Mr. McKellar?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You can both put your hands down. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. McCallum, I'm going to start with you. Is it true that Ms. Melton has been working with Neighborhood Legal Services?
Yes,
And you don't currently work with legal services though, right?
I do not.
Yeah, but you have confirmed with Neighborhood Legal Services that what you're about to testify to is true?
Yes,
All right. When she first sought services from them, was she either homeless or high risk of homelessness?
yes,
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
yes, sir.
And has she substantially completed that action plan?
You have.
Thank you, Mr. McCallum. Ms. Melton, we just heard testimony from Mr. McCallum about the things that you've been doing. Were those things that he stated about you true?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like one of the things that is driving you is you want to show your kids that you can accomplish your goals.
Yes.
Yeah, how many kids you got?
8.
8. Okay. Yeah. So then, yeah. Okay. That's a. Oh, I think we spoke before.
Yeah.
We got to get that van, right?
I got one.
Oh, you did? Good. Well, what are you looking forward to most of the court grants you released today?
Just a little stress off, and like I feel like this is one of my biggest goals. So handling this all that I could want. This is my next step in school.
I don't think further, Your Honor.
Anything from you, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Ms. Melton, I think you did an awesome job, and you did all this with 8 kids. That's a lot of work. And so on behalf of the city, we're really proud that you as a citizen, you stepped up, you've taken care of your game, and you're on your way to better things. I also believe I saw that you are a teen parent, and that's just amazing, you know.
Different the adoption.
Is it of adopted kids?
Up to 3 years.
Wow. Okay, wonderful. I'll let the judge handle the rest because the judge does remember this. So I have no objection to the relief being sought. Congratulations. Mhm.
I do. As soon as you said adopted,
Mhm.
you adopted some of your siblings' children, correct?
Yeah.
Your brother. And so you had some of the kids, but then some of them were also your brothers so that they didn't get displaced into the system. And you took this all on at your age? Wow. All right. So I know they asked you what's the thing you're looking forward to the most. What is your next step? Like after you get your license back, what are you going to do next that you're looking most forward to?
I have my license back already. I just got it back a couple days ago. So my next step is I have a GED program tomorrow to go to. So that's my next step. And to finish that.
Hey, you got your license back already. All
Okay.
right. Did they help you get your license back?
No, but it kind of like when I started going through the Detroit, that's what made me go like, I only had one warning center line, and I just was tired, and I just went up there. It was like, here, you can just take me to jail or help me, and then they helped me. So, yeah.
See, you see what happens when you go and ask people for help sometimes. I know it looks scary and it seems like a lot, but a lot of people will actually help you if you reach out to it. Do you have a motion at this time, council?
Yes, Your Honor. Having my client meeting the requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, and there being no objection from the city or county prosecutors, I'd ask the court to grant my client's application for relief.
Being no objection from the city attorney in this particular matter and her having completed everything required, at this time, the court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court cost or warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, the $15 of any driver's license clearance fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement any adjudicated cases, and we're going to make sure this gets submitted to the Secretary of State's office once it's all uploaded, okay? Congratulations to you and good luck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
For PAL, right? For PAL? Yeah. Okay.
I know you were- the team that you were with and where you at now. Ooh. So you're really into that, and that's something you understand. It keeps them busy and occupied, right? It keeps their minds idle with something that they enjoy doing.
Have a whole squad.
Raven Hudson? Rayvon, thank you. I done missed the whole why. Now calling the matter of the people versus Rayvon Hudson. This is a date and time set for a street outreach court Detroit motion hearing. On this docket, he has traffic matters that are before this court. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hobbs on behalf of Mr. Hudson.
Rayvon Hudson.
You go.
Rayvon Hudson.
Thank you so much.
Taiwan Waters, DEFC.
Counsel, this is the date and time set for a motion. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. In support of my client's motion, I'd like to present testimony from both my client as well as his caseworker.
If you could both raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, Mr. Hudson?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Waters, I'd like to start with you. Is it true that when Mr. Hudson first sought services from your organization, he was homeless or at high risk of homelessness?
Yeah.
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yeah.
Did Mr. Hudson substantially complete that action plan?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mr. Waters. Mr. Hudson, we just heard testimony from Mr. Waters about the things that you've been doing. Are those things that he stated about you true?
Yes.
Yeah. It looks like you've been doing a lot of hard work to get this going. You have a goal of running your photography and clothing business.
Yes.
Yeah, how long have you been doing photography?
About 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah. You using digital or film?
Digital.
Okay. Good. What was the best part about this program for you?
Helped me get my license reinstated.
How's that gonna help you?
Be able to get some more shoots. I'll be able to job.
All right. Yeah. And get to the right the backdrops, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you have anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Congratulations on completing this program with all the, and I see your goals, they're very detailed, and that means that you have an action plan. And photography, that's a great niche. It's something you can do no matter what else you're doing. And it's lucrative. I know you know that. I've seen what I think senior picture packages lately, $600, $700 for 3 pictures, and maybe we can keep one digitally. So, so that's awesome. I think you'll do very well here. And on behalf of the city, I'm proud of your hard work. And Mr. Hudson, I look forward to you going forward and seeing some of your art online as well. So no objection to the relief being sought from your attorney today.
Mr. Hudson, how do you feel today?
It was a lot better than I did when I woke up yesterday.
A lot better today than you did when you woke up yesterday? You've been having a hard few years here, haven't you? And it's been difficult. You let yourself slip a little bit, but you're getting right back on the right track, right? Are you taking care of what you need to take care of? We have to know that sometimes life happens, right? And it happens hard sometimes. And it hits us where we don't want to be hit. But the good thing is that if someone your age has an opportunity to get back up and keep pushing, right? You have support. You have people who are looking out for you, who want to see you achieve and want to see you win. That's a good thing. Not everybody has that. Okay, so you got to make sure that you have a time to do that. There's not a time that ends on the grieving process or being able to do that. It doesn't mean that you forget about anybody, okay? It just means that you honor them by continuing to do exactly what you did. You made a plan. You're going to execute that plan, right? Because if you don't and you end back up in the court, I'm gonna be like, what's going? I'm gonna come handle the case myself. How about that? I don't even do H's. Just gonna find you and be like, well, we gotta move forward. You got a plan of actions laid out, follow it and use your help. Okay. I'm glad that you're up and ready to really focus on life again. I know it was difficult, but look at you today, right? You're welcome.
Hey, Rana,
You may.
tell them the name of your clothing company. What was your inspiration behind it?
All right, so I got a clothing line called, I have a clothing line called The Love of God, and my inspiration behind it was the death of my mother. I was seeking a relationship with God, and through my auntie, my father, my mom's death, he led me to, he actually gave me the clothing line. So it wouldn't be just a clothing line, it would be my testimony to save other lives. He took theirs to save mine so that I could save others.
I'm gonna start crying. But do you have a motion at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. My client, having met all the requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, I asked the court to grant his motion for relief.
Here's not.
Well, Judge,
I know I'm a crybaby. You touch me right there. At this time, the court having found that you have met all the participation needs, I'm going to vacate any default judgments, a waiver of any court costs and warrant fees. I'm going to waiver of the local portion of $15 of the driver's license clearance fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with the improvement any adjudicated cases, and then we're going to make sure, thank you, that this is submitted to the Secretary of State's office when you get that done. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, you never I kept it together.
Judge, all I had to do was tilt my head. It's gonna come down. Thank you. so
That was
much.
words right
Yeah.
there. Hold up a minute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Walter Tyson. I'm good. How about yourself? Good. And we missed you last time. I know, but relax.
No, I was just saying, no,
Yes.
you're dressed up. But yes.
I'm sorry, this is Judge Evans, everyone. She's watching it. She says it that
You've
because he
been,
put it on all this effort.
All right, you might as well show it, yeah.
The sweater too.
It does look good. Yeah. Now calling the matter of the people versus Walter Tyson. We are here today for a motion hearing on all of his outstanding traffic offenses to hear whether or not they can be dismissed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Mika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hobbs, on behalf of Mr. Tyson.
Tyson, can you state your name for the record loud?
Walter Tyson.
Thank you. And worker, sir.
Julius DeBartolome.
Council, today we are here for a motion hearing. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to present testimony in support of my client's motion from both my client as well as his case manager.
Both of you, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, you can put your hands down. Council, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. DeBartolome, I'm going to start with you. Is it true that when Mr. Tyson first sought services from your organization, he was homeless or at high risk of homelessness?
Yeah.
And was an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yeah.
And did Mr. Tyson substantially complete that action plan?
Yeah.
Good, thank you. Mr. Tyson, we just heard a testimony from your caseworker. Are those things that he stated about you true? Yeah. You looks like you've been doing a lot of things to move forward with your life too. You just completed your GED. Yeah. I don't think I told you this over the phone, but I have a GED as well. So you can still, it's not going to hold you back. And you also want to go into building trades?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone in particular?
I was trying to get into the DTE tree trimming program,
Oh, wow.
but right now they saying I can't because of my license.
Okay. So if you get that license back, you probably will get into it?
Not exactly, because she said I had to have 3 years history
Okay.
clear, like clear history.
But you're also working on certifications, though, right? Is that right? Yeah. What are you looking forward to most if the court grants you relief?
Really, right now it'll be helpful to get my license so I can start driving where I need to drive, like transportation back and forth to work. Because right now I got a job in the city, but it's more jobs that I've been trying to get into that's just too far for me to take that chance. So I just don't.
Yeah. You'll be able to get a better job.
Yeah.
Good. I'm nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything from the people?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Congratulations, Mr. Tyson, for completing, yes, you're welcome, for completing this program. I know it's a lot of work. When I look at it, even though I'm not doing the work for you, I feel like you're learning and you're picking up resources and things that can help you in the future. I work a lot with building safety. Actually, they're the ones who write the tickets based on non-compliance. So you've probably heard of BC, Building Safety and Engineering, and that's the city of Detroit. And I know that they're always hiring. A lot of investigators and inspectors are moving out and new ones are coming in. So that's something to look at. And it's in the city. And the tree trimming, that's great because the way that storm took out our power, yeah. So congratulations. I wish you the best going forward. And there's no objection to the relief being sought by the attorney today.
All right. So what's your, in the meantime, gonna be looking for other employment that you've been trying to seek that's a little further out?
Yeah, sure. I would be trying to look for a better job. And I seen a couple, like he said I was homeless. I've been looking for apartments, but some is like 13, 14 miles. But I don't want to go out there if I don't have a license because my job is in the city. So it's kind of conflicting. So in the meantime, I guess I just try to give me a car.
One step at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Right?
No.
And so 3 years, if you're still interested in that program, I know for you, probably 3 years sounds like a long time. It's not. Okay? It'll happen. You'll blink your eyes and it'll be 3 years from now. You'll be like, that wasn't even that long. In the meantime, I'm happy that you're talking about employment because keep yourself occupied, keep working. And then when you can get in the program, get in the program if that's what you want to do. It won't be too late. Delay is not denial, right? Delay, not denial. It just means that you just got to wait a moment and prove to yourself and to them that you can do this, right? All right. I look forward to you doing that. I'm excited that you got a good head on your shoulders because you didn't make some decisions like, well, I'm gonna move all the way out here and I can't get back to where my money's coming from because that's not smart. But when you can, you'll be able to, okay? And they have programs that can assist you with trying to get different things too. So still utilize this, even though I believe it's going to be dismissed today. Council, do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. Have my client having met the requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, and there's no objection from the city and county prosecutor, I'd ask the court to grant my client's application for relief.
Being that he has participated and completed the requirements asked by Street Outreach Court Detroit, the court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs and warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement any adjudicated cases, and make that submission to the Secretary of State's office once we do everything. Congratulations to you. Yeah. Damon Francis. That's Mr. Frank. This is Mr. here today. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Damon Francis. This is a court hearing today for a motion from Street Outreach Court Detroit for all of his open or pending traffic infractions to be heard before this court today. Appearances for the record, starting with city attorney, please.
Mika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hobbs on behalf of Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis, state your name for the record, please.
Damon Earl Francis.
Council, today's the date and time set for a motion hearing. How would you like to proceed?
In support of my client's motion, I'd like to present testimony from my client.
Sir, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right, you can put your hand down, Mr. Francis.
All right, Mr. Francis, is it true that you've been working with Southwest Solutions?
Yeah.
And when you sought services from them, you were either homeless or at high risk of homelessness?
Yeah.
And it looks like, and you're one of my veteran clients, and you applied for your HUD Bash voucher, is that right?
Yeah.
And were you able to receive it?
It hasn't went through it.
Yep. But it's getting close?
Process.
Okay, good. And I know Ms. Austin was pretty adamant about you getting an email address. Were you able to do that?
Yes,
Good. And your vision statement's pretty simple. You just want to be able to be stable and be secure. You think that if you keep on the same path that you set yourself on, you'll be able to achieve that?
yes.
Good. What are you looking forward to most if the court grants you the relief today?
Just relief of knowing that I can go out and not be arrested, when I get pulled over, you know what I'm saying? That's basically it.
I'm looking further, Your Honor.
Council?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Great job, Mr. Francis. You did an amazing job completing this program. I know it wasn't easy. And then you have other things going on in your life. And I agree. I think that's one of the most important things. I mean, everybody has dreams and goals. And I think being able to move along your way without getting disturbed or pulled over by the police, I think it starts there. Because you wouldn't get there if that starts. So you did a great job. I look forward to seeing you move on with your license. And on behalf of the citizens of the City of Detroit, congratulations. And I have no objection to the relief that your attorney is seeking on your behalf today. Okay. Yep, you're welcome, sir. And thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you for your service, sir. And was it hard trying to navigate and find people to help you originally?
Not really, because I was in this situation before, but when I had got locked up, I knew where to turn to in order to get help. So I reached out for that help, and I got relief.
They helping you get all the services that you can through the Veterans Administration?
Yes.
So I remember when we talked about it, he was in the process of going and getting all the benefits that could really help him.
Mhm.
And so you put him in connection with that Attorney Hobbs?
Yeah, the Southwest Solutions is the veterans program. So their caseworkers are specifically for veterans. Yeah.
Helping you get what you need?
Yes. Yes.
You're comfortable right now where you are? I know you're going to, I see that you have some goals to be able to do some stuff on your own, but you're in a position where you're able to handle life right now.
The only situation that I'm worried about right now is my license being held up by the state of Michigan. I just got a letter saying that my license is going to be revoked for a year by the state. So how do I go about to alleviate that problem?
I'll actually be able to help you with that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll talk.
Okay, great.
You bring it to our attention, we can try and help you with that as much as possible. And so I don't deal directly with the licenses. I can only grant things to try and help you get that relief. But if you bring it to their attention, they'll be able to go through and kind of see what workings they can do to help you out, okay? And I'm saying all this because I want you to stay connected to Southwest because they'll help you.
They're a great program too.
Yes, but they can't help you if you don't tell them. So don't let your pride stand in the way, okay?
No, closed mouth don't get fed.
That's right. That's right. I just want you to make sure because they will help you as much as they possibly can. Okay? All right. We want you to stay afloat. All right, and succeed. At this time, do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. Having my client having met the requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, would ask the court to grant my client's application for relief and enter the relief listed on the stipulated order.
But this time, having completed all of the necessary requirements of Street Outreach Court Detroit, the court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any costs in court fines and warrants, waiver of any local portion of the $15, except for the $15, waiver of the local portion, $15 of the driver's license clearance fee, dismissal of any other unadjudicated cases, closed with improvement in the adjudicated cases. And once we get that all set, we will submit it to the Secretary of State's office for an update, okay? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ariana Spite, thank you.
It's the I and the E.
Listen, I'm always horrible at names. Just adds to my confusion of life. You said spate, right? Spite. I like height. Ah, got it. Never mind.
Spelled two different ways, I noticed too.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Ariana Spite. This is a motion hearing today from Street Outreach Court Detroit for all of her offenses of traffic in the city of Detroit. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Mika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hopp on behalf of Ms. Spites. Ms. Spites, state your name for the record, please.
Ariana Spikes.
Keith McCallum, Street Marks.
Counsel, how would you like to proceed on this motion today?
In support of my client's motion, I'd like to present testimony from both my client as well as her caseworker.
You both can raise your right hands for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, put your hands down. Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. McCallum, how did Ms. Spites come to receive your services?
You want a referral from a former client?
So we had a friend that came through?
Yeah.
Okay. When she sought those services, was she homeless or high risk of homelessness?
Yes.
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yes, sir.
And has she substantially completed that action plan?
Okay.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Mr. McCallum?
Ms. Bates has always been very responsive to whatever we asked her to do. There were some changes that happened, whereas we had to make adjustments with her action plan. When we needed proofs for that, she was very responsive in returning those proofs and confirming that she rectified the situation or attempted to.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Spites, we just heard testimony from Mr. McCallum about the things that you've been doing. Are the things that he stated about you true?
Yes.
Yeah. And it looks like you, one of your goals, or one of the things you are trying to do is to go back to college.
Yes.
And it's to become a police detective?
Yes.
Yeah. How long has that been a goal of yours?
For a while.
Yeah.
But I've been going like to school for different things, but not to be a detective yet.
Okay.
So I've been putting off to the side of it.
Okay. I got you. What are you planning on getting your degree?
I want to say before 2025.
Okay. In what area?
What do you-
Yeah. What do you want your degree to be in?
Oh, to be in law enforcement.
Okay. All right. And so like a criminology or sociology, something like that?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Dental assistant.
What's that?
Dental assistant.
Is that what you're doing currently?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What are you looking forward to most of the court grants you relief?
Get my license.
Yeah. How's that going to help you?
By clearing my ticket.
And how's that going to help your life?
Oh, it's gonna help a lot. License, because when I get pulled up, we just
No one likes to look over their shoulder, right? All right. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Counsel,
Yes, thank you. Ms. Spites, on behalf of the city of Detroit, congratulations for completing this program. In law enforcement, we need people like you with diverse backgrounds, like you're in dental assistants, right?
Yes.
And you want to be a police detective,
Yeah.
and you watch those shows, and from what I know, sometimes you have to identify people by teeth. So I think we would love to have people like you in the field, and who are dedicated to completing programs and getting education on no matter how diverse it is. So we're very proud of you. And on behalf of the city, I have no objection to the relief your attorney is seeking on your behalf today.
Thank you.
Yep, good luck.
Were you able to get housing yet or no?
Yes,
You now have the good housing?
yes.
Okay, also with the police process, if you go to the police department, they'll pay for your schooling.
Well, I applied online and they told me like I had to clear my record first. So
So that I talked to,
there was a hold on it.
I know a couple of police officers who like actually actively.
Yeah, I do too. That's the one who gave me like how to apply for it, but they put a hold on it until I got that cleared.
Get this cleared, then you can go ahead. And I'm not saying that don't continue in the program that you're in, but if you're really interested in law enforcement, consider allowing the city of Detroit to pay for it when you get there, because then that's one less thing that you have to worry about being in debt for if you're paying for it in that kind of capacity and you're interested in it. So I wouldn't stop anything that you're doing right now, but just know that that's an option, that once you get there to the police department, that's
Because I know financial aid don't pay for everything.
exactly.
So
But they will put you into a program if you want to, and they have like a special program, and it'll be in one of the areas you want to study, like law enforcement, or like they have a opportunity with the university directly where they have like a couple of different areas you can get degrees in, but they'll take care of it.
go to the police station.
So once you're like a cadet and once you're a police officer, then they can tell you how you can go about doing it. So keep applying. Like I do know that I talked to them about traffic tickets and they said, no, they just have to clear them up. So it's not a denial. It's just you have to clear it up.
They was just saying like it's a hold on.
Yeah. So once you do that, because you know, police officers drive vehicles. It's important for them to have their license. All right. Yes.
Actually heard on the way over here, on a 1-day intake this Saturday. So,
At any station.
at the police department training facility. So might be something for you to look into.
Okay, thank you.
You have a motion at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. My client having met the requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, I'd ask, and that there being no objection from the city or county prosecutors, I'd ask the court to grant my client's application and enter the relief listed on the stipulated order.
Seeing that she has now completed the requirements asked of Street Outreach Court Detroit, the court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs and warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license clearance fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement any adjudicated cases, and submission of updated abstracts to the Secretary of State's office once it's done, so that now you can have your stuff cleared so you can apply. Okay, congratulations.
Shuttle round.
Oh, for the police for post.
You had to do the physical agility portion. Oh, yeah. I heard that. I was
You only have to do it once, though. So it's a good thing you don't have to do it once.
Leanne Hun? Now calling the matter of the people versus Leanne Renee Hun. These matters are before this court today for a motion from Street Outreach Court Detroit. These are traffic offenses that happen in the city of Detroit. Appearances for the record, starting with the city of Detroit attorney.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hobbs on behalf of Ms. Hun.
Leanne Hun. Thank you so much.
McCallum.
Counsel, how would you like to proceed today?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to present some testimony in support of my client's application for relief, and in support of, that support would be having taking testimony from my client as well as her caseworker.
You both can raise your right hands for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hands down. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. McCallum, do you recall how Ms. Hun was referred to the program?
She came to us directly from the court.
Okay,
Judge Brown.
Judge Bryant. Okay, thank you. when she sought services from us, was she homeless or at high risk of homelessness?
Yes.
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yes, sir.
And did she substantially complete that action plan? Thank you. Ms. Hun, we just heard testimony from Mr. McCallum about the things that you've been doing. Are those things that he stated about you true?
Yes. yes, they are.
You're definitely a hard worker here. Is it true that you do have a 4.0 at WC3 or W3CD?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Congratulations. And your goal is to graduate summa cum laude.
Yes,
That's a big goal.
it is an extremely good goal, yes.
I hope you make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like you've been doing a lot of work. You want to, you have a lot of goals of studying abroad as well.
I do, yes.
Yeah. What area do you want to study in?
Right now I'm doing sociology. I'm not quite sure what major in sociology. Yeah.
Do you want you want to go beyond your bachelor's degree, or how far do you want to go?
I would like to potentially become a doctor. That would be nice to get my doctorate, Lord willing, if that is the route for me. Yes.
Good. What was the best part about this program for you?
Everybody involved in the program was very welcoming, like no judgment. Everybody was out. The whole goal is to help me through the whole process, from just down to the public defender from the very beginning who referred me to the program. So thank you.
I'm looking further, Gunnar.
Anything from you, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Very good work here. WC, Wayne County Community College District is a great school. It provides so many opportunities for a lot of our citizens here. And so you're well on your way to doing the great work. You did mention that one of your top 5 schools. What's one of your top 5 schools?
Would be Wayne State. And I actually have my deadline to apply for by next week, by April 1st, because Governor Whitmore opened up, I make less than 70,000. So I am going to be applying for that within the next week, because I just was accepted my position into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
Nice.
So my college resume is building. So a lot quicker than I would have thought me going to Wayne State. But I'll take it, because I'll take that free money all day long for this education.
And that's an excellent school. Our judge here is a Wayne State Law School grad
They're
as well.
warriors.
So excellent choice in school. And I just want to comment on the bus. Everybody here knows, at least most of you know, that I catch the bus. And I do believe in that, but I never get the pass because I only take it maybe twice a week. But when I saw if I took it every day, how much I would save, because I think it's $80 if you buy them every day. Yeah, and then it's like $50 if you just buy the pass for the month. So I think you're making very great decisions. I love the bus. And it's the DOT too. It's not smart. It's the DOT.
It's both for me, but it'll get you where you need to go. You're either going to be early or late.
Yep.
Rather be early. Yes.
Well, I'm proud of you for making the decisions you've made, and I have no objection to the relief being sought by your attorney today.
All right. So I saw one of the things you said that you want to do was study abroad. Is that right? Do you have any areas that you want to go to study? No, a lot of my professors are Africa, Middle East is mainly. I don't want to go to Australia because the bugs. Maybe England because that's like, closer to us, just across the river, so they say, or the pond. But I don't know. So wherever, honestly, the world is my oyster at this point. I was gonna say, I did a study abroad. She did a study abroad too. I think we both did it in law school too. Did you do yours in law school? I did mine in law school too. It's an excellent opportunity, but also know that you don't have to just do a study abroad to travel. When you get it together, if you want to see some of these places that you mentioned, you can just go there on your own. Yeah. So you can see the world. It's always the time. You're a hard worker. It seems like you got it together. You may have run into a little bump in the road, but that's okay. We all run into bumps in the roads, right? Yes. It's how you recover from that. Yes, ma'am. Right? So you're recovering in the right way, positive attitude, ready to take on life, not gonna take no for an answer. Continue that. Thank you. Thank you. You have a motion at this time, Council?
Yes, Your Honor. My client, having met the requirements for the Street Outreach Court Detroit, we'd ask you to grant my client's motion and enter the relief listed in the stipulated order.
This time, having completed the requirements of Street Outreach Court Detroit, the court's going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs or warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license clearance fees. dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement any adjudicated cases. And when we do all that, we'll submit it to the Secretary of State's office for the abstract so that they know that you are good to go. Okay, congratulations. Yes, ma'am. Yes, of course.
So I have not at Wayne State or not, Wayne State, not there.
Like your sociological, like is it Marx, Weber?
Oh, goodness. I would say that Marks, but I like them all as far as all of it right now. It's everything I'm taking in. It's just, but yeah. Thank
Is
you.
Mark a sociologist?
The founder I thought.
We'll debate that tomorrow. Does
it have anything to do with the Pavlovian theory?
Right.
But Marxism is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Marxism is a thing, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I don't know.
Man, I'm lost. That's why I keep my
I
mouth
was
closed.
like,
Lucy McGee?
Yeah.
Hello. Now calling the matter of the people versus Lucy Michelle McGee. This is a motion hearing from Street Outreach Court Detroit today for all of her traffic matters that are pending in the city of Detroit. I have appearances for the record, starting with the city attorney, please.
Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hobbs on behalf of Ms. McGee.
Lucy McGee.
Stephen Sigmund from CHC.
Council, this is the motion hearing today. How would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, in support of my client's motion, I'd like to take testimony of both my client as well as her case manager.
Can you both please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I'm not, I can tell you a little tip over here. You good? Okay, I'm cool. You been watching me, right? Been mean to anybody? Okay. Be nerve wracking, no difference. Just go ahead, Council.
We'll get through this. Mr. Sigmund, is it true that when Ms. McGee first sought services from your organization, she was homeless or high risk of homelessness?
Yes.
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yes, sir. It was created to get her the better state.
Good. And did Ms. McGee substantially complete that action plan?
Yes, sir. She did complete all the necessary steps that we are taking to get her into a better home right now. So we're working on that at the moment.
Good. Glad to hear it. Ms. McGee, we just heard testimony from Mr. Sigmund about the things that you've been doing. Are the things that he stated about you true?
Yeah.
Yep. And looks like you have some really good goals here too. You did complete the GED plan, or you're enrolling in it right now.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. We'll stick with it. Like I said, I got my GED and I still able to go to law school. So, and then you just really want to have a comfortable living environment without stress, or being able to take care of you and also be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think this program has helped you become or taken a step closer to achieving that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about the program?
Just working with them, trying to get things done. That's my favorite.
It feels good to accomplish those
Yeah,
goals. Huh?
trying to-
Good. I have nothing for Your Honor.
Council, do you have anything at this time?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Ms. McGee, I think you've done an awesome job, and you're welcome. And on behalf of the city, you did all this hard work on your own. And that's commendable, very commendable. And my goals are the same as yours, to just be comfortable, be able to take care of myself, and just get things done and live comfortably. And I think that's a one foot in front of the other. And then you'll probably do other things as well once you feel set. So I'm very proud of you for completing this program. And I have no objection to the relief being sought by your attorney today. And I just keep moving forward. You're welcome.
Did your homelessness occur based off of like was it a bad environment for your health conditions? Okay, I thought that's what I remember. So now are you in a place that can,
He's still working on
you still working on it? Okay, how close are we to that?
We're getting there. So, her income is of course, all the apartments out here are very expensive. Right now, we're trying to get her, and we're working with the Sickle Cell of America. She has sickle cell, so we're working with them to see if we can get her into a more subsidized housing that's for people with that type of illness. But we're very close. As we also is working with the city of Detroit's housing department as well, that we've been getting her a lot of stuff. So we've been putting in applications like crazy to get her out of that apartment she's in now.
That's my biggest concern for you, right? I know that environment can have an adverse effect on you, and I don't want that to continue, especially if you noted it, right? We want to make sure that you get that taken care of. I know they're working diligently with you to really get that taken care of, but I had to check because I know as of a couple of weeks ago, we weren't quite there yet. So I want to see if we're getting closer though.
Yes, we're a lot closer than we was a couple weeks ago. And we also gonna get her new furniture because the place where she's coming from, we don't really want her to take anything. So we're gonna buy furniture and provide at least a couple months rent up front so she can get a head start.
That's fantastic. Right, are you taking care of yourself otherwise too?
Most of my doctor's appointments.
That's gonna be my next question, because last time we were here, I wasn't sure that you were attending your doctor's appointments on time.
3 months sometimes.
Make sure you stay on top of that, right? We can't be the only, I know we're not the only ones who care about you, but we just can't be the only ones who care about you. But I want you to know that you have a support system now, right? And that we're gonna try and make sure that you get everything that you need, right? It's important. It's not just about driving, right? Driving is important, but there are other things that are important too. We want to make sure you're taken care of and that you're in a safe, healthy environment, okay? All right. Do we have a motion at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. My client having met the requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, we'd ask the court to grant my client's motion and enter the relief stated on the stipulated order.
And that she has completed the criteria for the program at this time. The court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs and warrant fees, a waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license clearance fee, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement any adjudicated cases, and then we'll make sure this gets submitted to the Secretary of State's office on your behalf. Good luck to you, okay? You're welcome.
You're okay.
Donna Crum? Did I say it right? Quorum. Your first name right, Shadana? Now calling the matter of the people versus Shadana Quorum. This is the case before the court today, a motion hearing on Street Outreach Court Detroit for the traffic matters that she has inside the city of Detroit pending and at this time. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hoff on behalf of Ms. Karam. Ms. Karam, you say your name for the record, please.
Shadana Quorum.
Keith McCallum, Street Democracy.
Thank you so much. Counsel, this is a motion hearing. How would you like to proceed?
In support of my client's motion, they present testimony of both my client as well as her caseworker.
So please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hands down. You may proceed, counsel.
Mr. McCallum, how did Ms. Karam come to be referred to the program?
She technically is a client of CHC. Her case manager is unable to be here today, but I did walk her through a large majority of the action.
And you confirmed with the things that she's done, that you feel comfortable with testifying about those things today?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I did receive all of her. She forwarded her proofs to me.
Okay, good. When she first sought services, was she homeless or at high risk of homelessness?
Yes, sir.
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yes, sir.
And did Ms. Crum substantially complete that action plan?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Crum, we just heard testimony from Mr. McCallum about the things that you've been doing. Are those things that he stated about you true?
Yes.
Yeah, and you also have a lot of things going on with to stabilize yourself that you've been doing. You'd like to complete your GED? Yep.
Yes.
Have you you signed up for that?
Yes, it's processing.
Okay, good. And then you want to own a home.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can have a large enough to accommodate your children.
Yes,
How
my
many-
5 kids.
5 kids. Okay, and we got beat here earlier by the 8, but that's still a group. Still a basketball team, right?
3 girls, 2 boys.
Okay.
From Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
I moved from my family, me and my sister with our 5 kids apiece to start all over.
Okay. How long
And I
you been
was
here?
driving, it's been what, 4 years?
Okay.
I was driving without driver license and got those 6 tickets.
Yeah.
So yes, I wanted to get in the program so I can get some help because I was gonna pay it on my own, but when I know I can get in the program, save some money because I'm supposed to be moving in my house, this Monday. So yes, everything been going good.
So it's exciting to be having a new place on Monday and be able
Get
to
my
carry your license.
driver
So
license, yes.
good. I'd ask you what you're looking forward to most, but it sounds like those are the things you're probably looking forward to.
Yes.
Yeah, good. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. I'm so amazed at everything that's moving for you. I mean, the parts are just moving in a great direction. Congratulations on your new home. And I think the kids are out next week, so you got a good time to move.
Yes.
So that's awesome. And on behalf of the city, thank you and congratulations for doing all this hard work with the family and balancing everything else. And I love your disposition. I've been watching you sitting there and you seem so positive, and I think that's going to go up. I know it's going to go a long way. And I have no objection to the relief being sought today from your attorney. On your behalf.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ms.
All right, ma'am. So, did you come up here without any other family besides your sister?
Just me and my sister and I have 5 kids apiece. Got into the shelter. I was in the YWCA. Then I ended up getting a short-term voucher. I was in my house for 3 years instead of, 15 to 18 months. I was in there for 3 years and my lease had got up and I found out about United Community Housing Coalition. I called them and told them my situation, that I was going to court and they was trying to evict me. So could he help me, get in a shelter or a hotel? And he put me and my kids, my 5 kids, in 2 hotels until we found the house. So we moved in Monday.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm so excited for you.
A month in a hotel.
5 months in a hotel?
When we first got here, I was 3 months in YWCA, domestic violence shelter, when I first got here. Because I came to visit, me and my sister, we came to visit. And I ended up getting pregnant. So I said I was gonna, stay here with my family and find us a house. So, I had started, with the domestic violence with my baby's father from up here in Detroit. So that's when I went to my kids' school. They put us in that YWCA and I was in housing. So it's like a whole start over for me. But it's my driver license for the first time.
The first time.
Yes, they kept what they did, suspended. I ain't even have them yet, but give me a chance.
But neither here nor there. I understand. No, different people have different circumstances, so I'm not here for that. I'm here to encourage you. First of all, you got a story. I know you got a story behind everything.
Yes.
For you to realize your worth and value and say, I don't deserve this, and I'm gonna put myself and my kids out of harm's way.
Yes. Yes.
Not everybody can do that.
Yes.
So that's some real right there. And for you to remain positive and know that you can make better for your kids. I don't know why you moved up to Detroit. I know I love Detroit, but I love that you're finding your way here. Okay. So I'm excited. I want to know when you get your license. They're gonna tell me. So tell them so they can tell me that you got your license with a nice little picture on it.
Okay, I have my fact sheet. I have 1 ticket out of 6. I have 1 on there. So he told me just go ahead and pay that 1 and everything's okay.
That's what's gonna happen today. Your counsel's gonna make a motion. You think I'm gonna grant it? Go ahead, counsel, you can make a motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client having met the requirements for relief in Strategic Court of Detroit, and there's no objection from the city and county prosecutors, I'd ask the court to grant my client's application for relief and enter the reliefs listed on the stipulated order.
Right. that she has been in compliance with the street outreach program, and done the task required. The court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs and warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license clearance fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with improvement any adjudicated cases, and we're gonna make sure this gets submitted to the Secretary of State's office so you can apply for that license, okay? All right, congratulations.
Take my pink slip back to Secretary of State.
They're gonna help you. We're gonna go on the computer system and then, we'll get it all squared away when my clerk has to actually go in there and do it. So it usually takes her a couple of days, but I'll make sure that we get this. You don't have that many tickets.
Keith checks them out every day, make sure.
You'll be able to tell you. Okay, it won't be forever. It's not gonna be like 12 years or anything like this. It might be maybe a week. So just give us a little bit of time to put it into the computer system, but I'll make sure.
Thank you.
All right.
I know that's right. Congratulations. You're all set, man.
Thank you.
One more?
Oh, do I? Okay, I'm sorry. I got two more.
Yeah, one more.
Who is it? I only have two people on my paper. Y'all got two more.
Well,
Somebody was at the bar.
The balance.
so we skipped over, not here, okay.
Mr. Sabellas, Melvin Sabellas. Last but certainly not least for today. Thank you. He got a whole packet of stuff. I like that. He is ready. I like that.
Yeah, do it today.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Melvin Raphael Sabellas. This is a motion hearing today from Street Outreach Court Detroit on some outstanding traffic tickets that Mr. Sabellas had. Appearances for the record, starting with the city's police.
Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Charles Hobbs on behalf of Mr. Sabellas. Sir, would you please state your name for the record?
Melvin Ceballos. Melvin Rafael Ceballos.
Thank you.
Oh, and Denise Cornejo from the Circle, Michigan Circle. Okay, I've heard that one before. Heard it work though. Thank you. Okay, listen, I'm on the Michigan Circle. Where is that at? Okay, how are we proceeding today with this motion?
And in support of my client's motion, I'd like to present testimony of both my client as well as his casework.
Go ahead and raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir. You can put your hands down. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you. Ma'am, I didn't catch your last name, I'm sorry.
Cornejo.
Cardenejo. Okay. When Mr. Sabellas first sought services from your organization, was he homeless or high risk of homelessness?
Yeah.
And was an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yeah.
And did he substantially complete that action plan?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Mr. Sabellas, we just heard testimony from your caseworker about the things that you've been doing. Are those things that she stated about you true?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have been working quite hard to get through this as well. It looks like you want to enroll in a heating and cooling training program.
Yes, I actually started classes Monday.
Okay, yeah, okay. And so you want to install or you want to do a technician or?
Yeah.
So both?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually want to be,
Uh-huh.
want to create my own business just for my kids in the future.
We'll be more careful than me. I installed HVAC for about 3 years and I'm missing about a half inch of that phone because of it. So be more careful than me. That's great though. Anything else that you, I'm sorry, what are you looking forward to most if you're able to get the relief today?
Really just to get my driving privileges back, and just because I really need my life, to be honest, depends off the driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
I got kids that and it's really hard for me lately to find rides and stuff to get my kids to school.
Yeah. Especially if you got your own business, you're gonna have to get to the job site.
I need that. That's another thing. After I graduate, I need to get to the job sites and all that. Being able to buy equipment for the jobs and all that. So
yeah, well, they're definitely in high demand. How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
3. Okay, good. All right. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Sabellas, on behalf of the city, we're really proud of what you've done with this hard work and a family and trying to run a business at some point. And you're starting school on Monday. That's awesome. And are you excited about that? That's great. Also the HVAC, man, you're gonna be gonna be balling because I mean, this is, I mean, all year round type stuff, you know. 'Cause, you know, you got AC. I pray every summer I come in and the AC is still on, you know. Yeah, you know, and when that power went out, I mean, you can see the smoke, you know, but that had nothing to do with the furnace, thank God, you know. So I think you did a great job. I think you're well on your way to success. I wish you the best in your endeavors, and I have no objection to the relief being sought by your attorney today. Great job, man.
All right. You have a partner too, right? A long-term partner with you and your kids.
Yeah, she wasn't able to make it over here because she works and stuff. So
I don't need her to come. I'm just asking because so y'all don't know this, but we have little talks about y'all beforehand. So I had to jog my memory of what happened. So I have to ask questions to see what's going on. And y'all were having a little struggle, so that's why you need to come to the program to. Okay, I remember now. Okay, and you're already enrolled in the program, right? Slated to start it on Monday, or did you start it this past month?
I actually start this upcoming Monday.
You start this upcoming Monday, and you have some goals laid out. And did you have your license and it just got suspended, or what happened?
Yeah, I actually had it not that long ago, and I received a ticket and I wasn't aware of it. So, I mean, I was aware of it, but everything going on at once, and I just basically I placed it in the back of my mind.
You know, one of those things where sometimes the traffic offenses are not at our forefront, especially when other things are happening, but then all of a sudden they sneak up on you and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Where did this come from? And you're like, oh, I remember. I put that over in the corner and I didn't bring it back out. I understand, because life, you know, what the young folks say, life be lifing. So life, you know, gets in the way sometimes, but I appreciate that you want to get it, not just for yourself, but to make sure that your kids are taken care of, right? It's hard to go out there and ask people to get your kids to where they need to be. And people aren't always the nicest too. And sometimes they want stuff in exchange. You may not always have it. So having this will allow you to be able to do what you need to do, isn't it? Don't start. We almost made it through almost the whole day without me, but I get it. I get it. Because I can feel the burden being lifted already. Because you want to do a good job, and sometimes these things just prohibit you. But you're on the right track. I promise you are. You're doing it, right? Have you seen other people not do? And they just like let it fall to the side, but you're doing it. You're doing it every day. Every day you get up and you think about your kids and you think about your partner, and you think about yourself and what your goals are so that you can be able to reach them, and you're going to reach them, right? Because you're gonna be determined and you're gonna make it. Okay? No problem. All right. Do you have a motion here and at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. My client, having met the requirements for relief in Stratford Court, Detroit, and there's no objection from the city and county prosecutor, we'd ask the court to grant my client's motion and enter the relief in the stipulated order.
It's with great pleasure that I say that you have completed all the requirements of Street Outreach Court Detroit. I'm going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs and warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license clearance fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, close with including any adjudicated cases, and then we're going to make sure the Secretary of State's office gets it so that you can apply for that license, okay? All right, you're welcome. Congratulations.
Oh, she is there.
Yep, she's online.
Do you need to talk to him before we do the last one? Yeah. Okay, talk to him for a second. We can take a moment. Thank you so much. Good job. Keep up the good work. You can do it. I know sometimes life gets to be hard. It does, but you came in here ready. You got your stuff. I could see he was like, if you got any questions, he's gonna open his folder and be like, let me tell you, Judge, what I've been doing and what I'm going through. And he was gonna open it up, and I was going, I said, okay, he came ready today. I appreciate that. Miss Madison, can you hear us? If so, turn on your camera for me, please.
Yes.
Fantastic. Stable place, right, Miss Madison? You're not moving in the vehicle?
I'm not driving, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure sometimes the reception will go out if you're in a moving vehicle, even if you're not driving. So I just want to make sure, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, say your first name for me.
Tanija.
Tanija, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Tanija Madison. This is a motion hearing today from Street Outreach Court, Detroit. This motion hearing is for all the outstanding traffic tickets that Ms. Madison currently has inside of the city of Detroit. Appearances for the record, starting with the city attorney, please.
Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Sure. Excuse me, Charles Hobbs on behalf of Ms. Madison. Ms. Madison, can you state your name for the record, please?
Tanija Madison.
Street Democracy.
Okay, all right. Counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, in support of my client's application, I present testimony of both my client as well as her caseworker.
All right. If you could raise your right hand for me, Ms. Madison. Mr. McCullen, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, counsel. I mean, Mr. McCullen, you might as well be counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed.
Mr. McCallum, do you recall how Ms. Madison was referred to the program?
She was a direct referral from the court.
Do you remember who?
I want to say Judge Bryan again, but I'm not absolutely sure.
And when she did seek out that referral, was she homeless or at high risk of homelessness?
Yes, I will.
And was there an action plan created to address the root causes of that homelessness?
Yes, sir.
And did Ms. Madison substantially complete that action plan?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Madison, did you hear the things that Mr. McCallum stated about you?
Yes.
And were those things that he stated about you true?
Yes.
And it looks like you do have, you have quite a few goals here too. You want to return to work to Amazon?
Yes.
Yep. Do you know how long that would take for you to do it?
Well, no, I don't know how long.
You just need to complete probation. Is that right?
Yes.
And you're in compliance with your probation currently, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And one of the other things that a goal you set out is to get your GED.
Yes.
Great. And were you able to do that?
Yes. I'm currently in school going to GED classes.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Mhm.
Looking forward to most if the court gives you relief today.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. What are you looking forward to most if the court grants you relief today?
I'm looking forward to a job. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Counsel for the.
Yes. Ms. Madison, on behalf of the city of Detroit, congratulations for completing this program and still running your show. I know it was a lot of work and you did a really good job completing that. I would like you to work for Amazon too. I need Amazon to keep going. So very good job. And on behalf of all, on behalf of the city, I have no objection to the relief being sought from your attorney today to dismiss your cases. Good luck and keep going. Thank you.
I gotta meet the little friend on your lap. Hello.
Say hi. Say hi, baby.
How you doing today? Oh, good job.
He just woke up, yeah.
Making all kinds of noise, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I say hello.
Right.
Ms. Madison, that's your only child, isn't it?
Yes.
How are we doing on housing?
I'm still looking for a house. Right now, I'm currently just live with my mom.
Okay. And you have an agreement set up with her until you can find your own housing arrangement?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so are you not employed right now because of the license at this point?
Yes. Well, yes, it's because of probation.
Okay. All right. But you got that worked out, right? We're staying committed to that right now as well?
Yes.
Okay. We're not going to make those same mistakes. I don't know what it was, but I feel like we ain't going to do that again.
Never again.
Okay. All right. We can't let ourselves get out of control like that. Okay.
Okay.
Because I see who you are and I know what happens with pretty young ladies. And I'm imagining there might be a male involved in this that was, nope. Okay. All right. Good.
I got the no, I got the okay, so I'm gonna just leave it there. All right?
Okay.
All right, you on the straight and narrow though? We good?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right, I know it'll be so helpful. And you know, there are a list of places that hire. I know Amazon is one of them. There are other places that hire as well too. So if for
Yes,
some reason Amazon doesn't, but I know they pay well. If they
they
don't,
do. They do
I
pay
know.
well, and I was trying to do the delivery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. So what- Oh, and they pay for college too. Girl, you gotta get back in there. Okay.
Yes.
All right, do you have a motion at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. My client having requirements for relief in Street Outreach Court Detroit, I'd ask the court to grant my client's motion for relief and enter the relief that's on the stipulated order.
All right, at this time, seeing that she has completed the requirements of Street Outreach Court Detroit, the court is going to vacate any default judgments, waiver of any court costs and warrant fees, waiver of the local portion, $15 of any driver's license fees, dismissal of any unadjudicated cases, closing with improvement, any adjudicated cases, and submission of the updated abstract to the Secretary of State's office once we put it in there. Congratulations to you, Ms. Madison.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.